Welcome to today's Explainer. We're jumping right into a massive, comprehensive deep dive into the absolute foundations and strategies that define the modern digital marketing landscape. Whether you're building a brand completely from scratch or just ripping up your old playbook to start fresh, this right here is your bedrock. Let's decode the digital world. Here is our roadmap for today. 1. Welcome to the digital age. 2. Traditional versus digital marketing. 3. Evolution and key drivers. 4. The Indian digital user. 5. The consumer decision journey. And 6. Building your digital plan. Section 1. Welcome to the digital age. So look, at its absolute core, digital marketing is really just about connection. It's about leveraging the channels where people already hang out, search, social, email, and intersecting with them exactly where they spend their time. We are way past the days of interrupting someone's favorite TV show with a loud commercial. Today, it's about appearing naturally right in their feed when they're actually looking for a solution. Understanding this massive shift is the vital groundwork for everything we're going to cover. And when you zoom out, you quickly realize we aren't just looking at a random bucket of isolated tools. No, this is a living, breathing ecosystem. An email campaign talks to a social ad, which then feeds into a highly optimized landing page. The whole shebang is connected. You've got to learn how to read these currents and adapt, because the landscape shifts literally every single day. Section 2. Traditional versus digital marketing. Think of traditional marketing, your highway billboards, your broadcast television, as a giant megaphone. You basically stand on a soapbox, shout your message as loud as you can, and just cross your fingers hoping the right people happen to walk by. It's broad, clunky, and notoriously tough to measure. Digital marketing, on the other hand, is the modern scalpel. Instead of shouting, you're essentially whispering directly into the ear of the exact person who already wants to buy your product. It is precise, it's highly targeted, and the best part? Every single interaction is totally trackable. Section 3. Evolution and key drivers. Now, we didn't just wake up one morning with these incredibly sophisticated algorithms. This took time. In the first phase, it was all static, one-way web pages. Think of those early text-heavy digital brochures. Then phase 2 brought the massive interactive social media boom, where users actually started talking back. It changed everything. And today, we are deep into phase 3. It's a hyper-personalized, data-driven, completely mobile-first era where marketing actually adapts to you in real time. So what's actually pushing this evolution forward? 3 powerful engines. First, up. Pure technological advancement. Devices are just getting unbelievably smart. Second, widespread internet accessibility. We've got millions of people coming online globally every single day. And third, data proliferation. Our ability to not just collect, but instantly analyze and act on mountains of consumer data is totally unprecedented. These are the invisible forces shaping your entire strategy. Section 4. The Indian digital user. Let's look at how this plays out in the real world. How do Indian users actually shape the global market? Well, we are looking at an absolutely unprecedented surge in connectivity over there. Hundreds of millions of users are leapfrogging desktop computers entirely. They're coming online primarily and sometimes exclusively through mobile devices. This completely shifts the center of gravity for global digital consumption. It's setting massive new trends in social commerce and mobile video that the rest of the world is basically scrambling to study. This market represents one of the most significant growth frontiers on the entire planet. And for you, understanding emerging markets with such rapid digital adoption proves one really vital point. Your digital strategy absolutely cannot be rigid. It has to be deeply adaptable to local behaviors, cultural nuances, and those mobile-first infrastructural realities. Section 5. The consumer decision journey. Okay, today's consumer decision journey is basically a complex web. It always starts with awareness. Say you realize you need a new pair of running shoes. Boom, awareness. Then comes consideration. You're probably on your phone watching comparison videos, right? Next up is the actual purchase. But here's the kicker for the digital age. It does not end there. Post-purchase behavior, like leaving a glowing 5-star review, feeds directly back into the awareness stage for the next potential customer. It's an endless loop, and you need a solid tactic for every single stage. Section 6. Building your digital plan. All right, this is your blueprint. Commit this to memory because it's a real game changer. First, you've got to set clear, measurable goals. Next, define your target audience with absolute laser precision. Remember that modern scalpel we talked about? Grab it. Then choose the specific channels where your audience actually hangs out. Allocate your budget based on where you get the best return. And finally, the golden rule of digital marketing: measure and optimize. Let the data tell you what's working. Iterate and improve. That is exactly how theory transforms into actual revenue. Now, to execute that plan, you need the right survival kit. You need data analysis to actually make sense of all those numbers, content strategy so you can give people something worth paying attention to. SEO and SEM are absolutely crucial to ensure you get found in the vast ocean of the internet. Social media management to foster a really loyal community. And wrapping around all of these, adaptability. Because if there's one thing for sure, the digital landscape never stops evolving, which means neither can you. We've mapped out the foundations, we've transitioned from the megaphone to the scalpel, and we built your blueprint. The tools are right in front of you, and this massive global digital ecosystem is just waiting. So the only real question left is, how are you going to leverage these foundational skills to completely disrupt your own market? Take that thought, apply it, and start building. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer, and I'll catch you next time.